Today we're flying from New Zealand to Sydney in a single engine helicopter.
Are we going to make the Sydney tonight?
For the past 2 weeks I've been training hard in the intense terrain of New Zealand to prepare for the round the world trip. We are going to fly to the North Pole and North Pole, South Pole, and then South Pole back home again in 2 years from now. For this trip I'll need a second helicopter to join me, meaning I'll need to find a second highly skilled pilot.
This is an epic team and I'm just stoked to be along.
Becca's been continuously observing how I fly, and so far she's shown great promise. Your level of aviation knowledge, your tenacity, the fact that I saw you cold plunge in a glacial lake and didn't say anything. I think you're the right person to
I
go.
love that clinched it, really.
Yeah. When we make it back to Sydney, I'll be deciding whether or not Beck will be my dash 2 or else my quest to fireman will have to continue. It is 5:50 a.m. here in New Zealand. And today could be one of those legs where we're battling a fuel problem, battling a time problem, and battling a weather problem. So all three of those things coming together, we have to solve at the same time.
So it sounds like there's a lot of stuff to worry about.
Yeah. God damn it, why can't you just give me an easy leg? Please, just an easy leg.
Looks like we might be flying through a little bit of rain, and the wind definitely it's not particularly favorable.
Maneuvering is going to burn us fuel. And we know we got headwind. You know, we'd start off about 50 knots cross and we end up with 50 knots headwind. So today we're not time limited, but we're fuel limited.
For sure.
So just every 10 minutes we're going to be trying to
Recalculate.
It's going to be hardcore solving problems.
So we're getting ready to head out and leave New Zealand behind. It's been an amazing experience flying down here. Next stop, Australia, but we got to make a big water crossing to get there.
Big name Charlie, line 05. Right, and copy the wake turbines clear for takeoff 051.
Remember, helicopters aren't planes, so to make the trip, we're going to need to route via Norfolk and Lord Howe Island, use precise fuel calculations, weather planning, and comms to safely make it back to Sydney. These skills are going to be vital for Beck to master.
124.3, and we're looking for that traffic. Bravo Tango Charlie.
Victor Charlie.
Victor Tango Charlie. God damn. Approach helicopter Victor Tango Charlie is looking for 3,000 feet and below 4 options. Victor Tango Charlie.
There is a specialized language used to communicate between aircraft and control towers, and that's for a good reason.
There's guys sitting on the runway right now.
A fairly recent study found that 7 of the 20 deadliest accidents in the history of aviation were caused by comms errors. So it's vital that we communicate in a very specific and consistent way to avoid accidents.
Clear 3,01014 Victor Tango Charlie.
And what's your intention?
We're looking to head north to Norfolk, Victor Tango Charlie. That last radio call you weren't happy with, 3,000 below?
Well, you just got a 3,000 below, and you went on a spiel.
Went on a spiel, okay.
Approach Big Tank Charlie, request 3,000 below. Done. Nothing. She doesn't care why you want 3,000 below. You just want it.
Comms aside, with the evolving headwinds, I need to figure out if we have enough fuel to make it to Norfolk.
So are we going to make Norfolk? Now, let's do some math.
Okay.
For 6 hours, 50 minutes. So we actually have enough fuel to make Norfolk, but we know we're going to get 15 knots. 6 times 60 is 36, so times 10% is 36 minutes. So if we develop 10 knot headwind on average between now and then, that's going to slow us down by 10%, correct?
Okay.
So that's going to eat our 40 minutes if we develop a 10 knot. And we actually kind of know we are going to develop a 10 knot headwind.
So you still think we'll land with?
So I think we'll still land with 40 minutes.
If this is the case,
Yeah.
I'm buying dinner tonight.
This was not the case. Look, the weather was worsening, winds were getting worse. We made the decision to divert to Kerikeri. Grab some fuel. This is an anti-anxiety measure. So by putting an hour of fuel in here, the next 5 hours will be low anxiety. Based off Beck's experience in the air, I already know she's a capable flyer, but a lot more than aerial skill is required to traverse long distances.
This is getting squishy.
So let's test out how she goes calculating fuel without my assistance.
How much fuel are we landing at Norfolk?
All right, so 3.83, 3 hours, 45 minutes. 4 hours. 4 hours.
You don't look for me for help. This is you solving the problem yourself. Solve it.
2 hours and a half, and we've got fuel that's going to be right at 4 hours, minus 2.5 hours. So we'll have an hour and a half of fuel.
Minus the 20-minute reserve, so yeah, hour and 10.
Hour and 10.
You gotta be extremely confident of those numbers, and you better turn it out quickly, so.
I was looking at the wrong number for my time.
Yeah, I'm just like, I can't stress enough, like, one. Like, if you're, like, you can die, right? Like, these trips, you can die. What's at stake here? One, I'm just actually trying to get you to a point where you feel confident. You don't need me behind you. That's what I do.
Understood.
Beck was definitely feeling disheartened.
My feelings will not be hurt if you tomorrow decide that you want to go find someone else.
I really need her to have the confidence to redeem herself.
Yeah, I mean, we still have a year. Like, I'd love to fly again with you in a year's time. You need to go away and think hardcore about it, and just told you. And in a year's time, we'll fly again.
How cool is this little car?
Oh my word. JP just operates on such a high level. And I'm struggling to keep up. And every time the wind changes, you got to recalculate your fuel. And having to recalculate all of the fuel burn every time we add more, it's just, there was a lot today. A lot.
Give it time.
Sunset is just there on the horizon. We're heading down to the south coast of Norfolk. The colour's gonna be amazing.
All right, we'll get a little mini drone. The drone is automatically landing itself, what appears to be some bad place, like in amongst trees and stuff. Down there.
We lost it.
So we have one less drone.
Killed it. Dumped it, set it on fire. Let's get out of here.
It's game over Norfolk. The sunset was not meant to be.
Kill the drone.
Anyway, let's get out of here. That's red.
That's very red. So this is our route right here.
Into the eye of the storm, isn't it?
Yeah. Seeing some of the challenges that we've had to face this week has really opened my eyes to what's going to be expected of that second pilot. And I'm not feeling 100% confident that that's me. I was telling the boys this morning, like, I feel like I'm the right person for this trip, but I don't feel like I'm the right pilot.
Beck rocks up this morning and says, I'm not good enough. I can't do it. And I said, Beck, snap out of it. She took 1 second. She said, okay. But it's like, if we're stuck in South Pole, shit's going bad. You can't have a quit attitude like that. What is it? 23. It's too much headwind. We won't be able to make it. All we do, we just start Lord Howe overnight. And then fly to Sydney tomorrow. Rather than flying over water at night. Things to weigh out. But I think we could do the Lord Howe leg today. But we have to delay. Delaying takeoff is definitely the safer option. But will Beck arrive to the same conclusion? We reckon.
So we're going right here. This is Lord Howe, correct? We'll probably be closer to 9 or 10. Still 20 knots. Then it transitions to more of a quartering crosswind. And it looks like it's getting better. The more we can delay, the better it's going to be for us.
Correct. That was a good decision from Becca. She went through it. I think she arrived at a conclusion herself. Sounds good. It's a small leak. I'm just trying to estimate how much fuel we lost.
Are we going to make the Sydney tonight?
With a complete fuel top up to counteract the leak, we're off to Sydney. And you know what? It actually went really smoothly.
My plan at waypoint, Lord Howe, at waypoint, Sydney.
Over these past 2 weeks, we've conquered dangerous feats.
29%.
Oh my God! From landing on impossible terrain, to traversing waterfalls,
Oh, that's pretty.
That's cool, huh?
I feel like we made the most out of this amazing country, and I'm glad to have Beck along my side. But is she ready to be the Dash 2 pilot?
It's been a long day, but pretty good. That's all I've got for you.
Right, Becca. So the last couple of days, I dialed it up for you. We went to a level 11. I was wanting to see if you were going to crack. Becca, we all need to consult our inner demon child when necessary to find the grit to finish the mission. So you do have the ability to pull off this mission, but you need to find that inner demon child way faster and without asking me. So that's the only one thing I want you to work on. Find your inner demon child and grit up and get it done. Deal?
Deal. All right, I got a year. I got a year to prepare.
I'm scared.
Back with the demon child.
God.